Okay, let's proceed. Okay, so is the first question clear to everyone? So I'm asking him to display employee ID, first name, last name. Sorry, employee ID, first name, salary, and I'm asking him to display a new column. So that doesn't mean that we created a new column in employees table. If you query employees table, you will not see the bonus column. It's just that we took one more column and we are just displaying it.
Manipulating basically the
Yeah,
table.
you're just manipulating data. That is all. Clear? Okay. Now let's move on.
So, okay, this
So
is
next question. Calculate the highest, lowest, total, and average salary for all employees in department ID 60. Okay. So first tell me which table will you query?
The employee table.
Yes, you will query employees table. So do select star from HR.employees. Okay. First, always remember, do not start writing column name. No, first, your first thing should be which table should I query? So first you will write select star from HR.employees and execute it. Okay. Now, what do I want? Do I want data for all employees or only for a specific set of employees?
You want Pacific.
Okay. So what specific employees do I want?
Who belongs to the department ID 60.
Very good. So how will you filter out data? You will say where. So if you want to filter out rows, you will use where. Okay. So type in department underscore ID equals 60. Now execute this. So you already have half of the answer now. Okay, very good. Now, what do I want? Do I want employee ID, first name, last name, and all of that stuff?
No.
Okay, I want the highest salary, lowest salary, total salary, and average salary. So get rid of star. Okay.
Yeah.
So how will I calculate the highest salary?
You will use the use the max.
Very good. So type in max and then bracket salary and execute this. Okay, you will get the maximum salary in department ID 60. Is this clear to everyone? Then I want the lowest salary also. So after that, I will type in min. And then min salary also. Okay, very good. So now keep building on your query. So and then I want the total salary. So how will I get the total?
Sum of
Sum.
salary.
Good, very good. So type in sum of salary. Okay. Now execute this. And in one shot, see, I'm getting who is the highest salary, lowest salary, total salary in one shot. You know how difficult this is to do in Excel or text file, right?
Oh yeah.
Over here, it's very simple. That this is the main reason why companies pay millions of dollars to install databases. You can manipulate data. You can play around with the data very easily with simple, basic simple statements. Okay. Now, what is the last part? I also want to find out the average salary in this in department ID 60. So average, we already did it yesterday. Remember?
Right.
Okay. Now execute this. Okay. Now, what is the last part of the question I'm saying?
Rename fourth column, the average salary. So
you have to give an alias. So you have to type in as. Yes, execute this. Okay. This is the answer. let's, is this answer clear to everyone? Zia, is this clear? You're on mute. You guys are in mute. You have to unmute yourself. Zia, I cannot hear you. Irfan, is this clear? I cannot hear you guys. You have to unmute yourself. Zia, is this clear?
Yes.
Okay, I can hear you now. Hold on. Irfan, is this clear? Irfan, is this clear? I cannot hear you. Okay, we'll just proceed. So,
Maybe you guys can chat, say yes or no.
you can just type. You don't have to. Okay. So let's move on to the next question. Okay. So I'm going to show you how to create a table. Okay. So far we are querying tables which Oracle is providing us, right? So we need to know how to create tables as well. Okay. So okay. So how do you create a table? So how many tables do you have in HR schema right now? You have countries, departments, employees, job history, jobs, locations, and regions, right?
Yes.
Okay, do me a favor, just you already created this table. Let's do it from scratch. Okay, just type in drop table and then table name. Okay, this is how you can delete a table. So drop table and then hr.emp_1_7. Guys, don't do this on employees and the other tables. Okay, don't delete the tables which Oracle provides you. Employees, you won't have any tables to work with. Okay, delete this. Okay, and refresh on the left side, you will see emp_1_7 will be gone. Right click on tables and refresh. See, that table disappeared. Okay, let's go back to the question now. Get rid of this drop statement. Okay, so my question is create a table hr.emp. Okay, so type in this. So guys, this is how we create tables. Type in create table and then give it a name, hr.emp_1_7_2019. When you're creating a table name cannot have spaces in it. Remember that table name or column names cannot have spaces in it. Is that clear to everyone? Okay. So create table name, hit enter and go to the next line. Type in the columns now because every table should have a column. So type in the column names. What are the column names I said? I said the first column should be emp_id. And then you have to give the data type as well. So type in number.
How many you want?
No, I don't want, so for number, you don't have to give any length. For varchar, you always have to give length. Okay. For number, just leave it as it is. Okay. Don't have to, in the question, if I'm not asking you, you don't have to give any data type. You don't have to give any length.
Okay.
Now go to the next column. The next column is, no, put a comma after number.
Oh yeah, yes.
Okay, go to the next line and type in first_name and then varchar 215. So number means you can only insert values 0 to 9. Varchar 215 means you can insert 0 to 9, A to Z, special characters, all those things. Okay, what is the last column? DEPT ID. And then number. Okay, close the bracket and execute this. On the bottom, you will see a message saying table got created. Okay. Now execute all of this. Okay. Do you see table got created?
Yeah.
Now do select star on this table. The table will be empty because you just created the table, right? You created a table and you created 3 columns in it. You now execute this. Okay. Hold on 1 second. Okay. Zia, is this clear?
Yes.
How to create a table? Very simple. Create table name, and then open the bracket, column name and the data type, comma, column name, data type, comma, column name, data type, and then close the bracket. Okay. So okay. Irfan, is this clear? Irfan, are you there on the call? I cannot hear you. Are you on mute? If you're on mute, please unmute yourself. Okay. Irfan, can you hear me now? Okay. I don't think Irfan is here. Okay. So we created a table. Okay. Now, how do we insert data in this table? We created a table, it's empty, right? Now let's
Yeah.
insert some data into the table. Okay, go to the next line. And what is the data I want to insert? Can you go through the question? Yeah, I want to insert 2 rows into this table, right? I want to insert 2 rows in the table. The first row is 1 Abdul 10 and then 2 Tom 20. Okay, so now how do we insert data into a table? So we created a table, it's empty. Now I want to insert 2 rows into the table. Type in insert into, and then insert into what is the table name? Type the table name. And then type in values.
Okay. You don't want me to
No,
type the column?
no,
Okay.
no,
Yeah,
no.
I mean, that will work.
I'll show you later when you need to do that. Okay. Just type in values, then bracket open, 1 comma Abdul comma 20, 1 comma Abdul comma 10. And varchar should always be in single quotes. Varchar value should always be in single quotes, and put a semicolon there. And execute this. So it will say on the bottom, it will say 1 row inserted, right? Now do select star on this table. Okay, we inserted 1 row in the table, right? And now we are able to see that row. Is this clear to everyone? Now let's insert a second row. The second row is 2 Tom 20. So how do you insert data into a table? Insert into table values 2 comma Tom comma 20. Okay, execute the second insert statement. Just do Control Z. Yeah. Execute this. So on the bottom, it says 1 row inserted, right? Now, let's do select star on the table. So when we created an empty table and we inserted 2 rows into this table. Is this clear to everyone? How to create a table and how to insert rows into the table? Irfan, is that clear? Sohail, are you there on the call? Sohail is not here. Okay. He's missing out.
Did you,
Okay.
Okay, I don't hear them. You hear them?
No, no, he's not. He said he had problems
Oh,
signing in.
okay. Mic
Okay,
problem.
okay. Anyways, so I showed you how to create an empty table and how to insert some records into the table. Clear? Now, can you insert a third row into this table? Okay. I want you to insert a comma Sam comma 30 in this table.
You want?
No, I did not say 3.
Oh,
I did not
say
say 3. I said a comma Sam comma 30. Okay. So don't execute this. So can someone tell me, will I be able to insert this? Will I be able to insert this?
no,
Why? That's the right answer. Why?
because very first column that we chose, it's a number column for the employee ID,
Very
and
good.
we put a varchar in it,
Very
character.
good. Very good. So in number columns, you cannot insert alphabets. Okay. Number means it will only take in values 0 to 9. 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Is that clear to everyone? Okay. Execute this and see what happens. It will give you an error message. Okay. And it says column not allowed here. Is that clear to everyone? You cannot insert alphabets in a number field. It will give you an error message. Okay. Now get rid of A and put 3. And in Sam, instead of Sam, just press A like 15 times. Yeah, just continue. No. Okay. Just type in A 20 times here. Hold on. Yeah, that is good. That is good. Can someone tell me, will I be able to insert this? Will
Can
I
I
be able?
answer?
Yeah, sure. Go ahead.
Oh, okay, it will, but it will take up to 15 characters first from left, and then the rest will cut off.
No, it will
No?
not let you. It will not let you insert because why? Irfan, why can't you insert? Because the length of name column is only 15, right? Okay. Yeah, the size is the
Size
incoming row, it's too big.
too
Okay,
big.
now
Okay.
execute this. Hold on, don't execute this. Don't execute this. Clear out your error messages on the bottom. Click on the eraser. Left. You see an eraser next to the disk? Yeah. Clear out your error messages. Okay, now execute this insert statement. Okay, it says
Okay.
value too large.
Too large. Okay.
Is this clear to everyone? The first error message we saw was unable to column not allowed here, because you were trying to insert a number into, you're trying to insert a varchar alphabet into a number field, so it will fail. When you're trying to insert a value which is bigger than the length of the column, that will also fail.
Mm.
Is this clear to everyone?
Yes.
Okay, now get rid of all of that and just type in Sam. Just, yeah, and get rid of the single quotes. Well, look at the third error message now. Will this work?
No.
Why?
For the string, you have to put in quotes,
Single quotes. Very good.
single quotes.
Okay, execute this without the single quotes and let's see look at the error messages. Okay, so it says column not allowed here again. Okay, so you have to put Sam in single quotes. Put Sam in single quotes and execute your insert statement.
Is it clear to everyone?
If anybody has any questions, please ask.
Okay, so one row inserted.
Very good. Okay, now do select star on your table. Okay. Now, remember this, very, very important. Okay. Remember this you all remember this. Whenever you insert data into a table, you always have to commit. Okay. Whenever you insert data or delete data or update your data, you have to do a commit. Why? It's like you're saving it. For example, you guys worked on Excel Word document, right? If you
Yes.
type in any information there and you try to close it without saving it, it will ask you, do you want to save it? If you say no, that information will be lost, right?
Right.
Same thing. Same thing. If you close your SQL worksheet and then log in and do select star on this table, you will lose this data. So remember, anytime you make changes to data, insert, update, delete, you have to do a commit. So type in COMMIT and then single quote, and then the semicolon, and execute this. Okay. Remember this, whenever you make any modifications to the data, whether it's insert, update, or delete, you always have to do a commit. Otherwise, if you close your SQL worksheet and if you close that session, your data will be lost. Okay, do select star on your table now. Okay, so I showed you how to create a table, and then I showed you how to create a table, and then I showed you how to insert data into it. Okay, now in this table, my question here is, I want to insert 4 comma Ali. I don't want to insert any department ID. I only want to insert 4 comma Ali. So how will you do it now? You will write an insert statement, insert into hr.emp _1 _7 2019. Then wait, you cannot type in values because it will be expecting 3 values, right? So you have to tell which columns you're inserting data into. Before values, open your bracket, type in emp underscore id, comma first underscore name, and then bracket close.
Is that the
Bracket close.
okay? Yeah.
Values. Now you will type values, and then
Okay.
you will type in 4 comma ali. Is that clear to everyone? Hold on, don't execute this. Is this clear to everyone? If your table has 3 columns and you're inserting data into all 3 columns, you can just say insert into table values 1 comma Abdul comma 10, 2 comma Sam comma 20, 2 comma Tom comma 20, 3 comma Sam comma 30. But if you're inserting data in only inserting data in only 2 out of 3 columns, then you have to mention which columns you're inserting data into. Okay, otherwise write another insert statement below. Don't execute this. Write another statement. Copy this entire query, copy this entire insert statement, and paste it below, and get rid of the column names. Yeah, get rid of all of that bracket. What will happen now? It is expecting 3 values, right? So execute this, see what will happen. Okay, it says not enough values. Why? Table has 3 columns and it's expecting 3 columns. Okay, now execute so we saw 4 error messages right now. Okay, execute the insert statement above that. Okay, it says 1 row inserted. Whenever you insert, update, delete a row, do a commit. There is a shortcut also. Okay, you don't have to type commit. On the top, yeah, you see a commit. You can just execute, click on that, or you can just type in commit.
Yeah.
Is that clear to everyone? Do select star on this table. Do you see the 4th row? What does it say there? 4 comma Ali comma null, right?
Null. Yeah.
Clear? Clear to everyone? Irfan, Sia, clear? Okay. Irfan, you can, sorry, Irfan, not Irfan. Zia, you can type. You don't have to unmute yourself. Okay. Anyways, so what does null mean? Can someone tell me what does null mean?
There was no value assigned to it.
It's empty.
Empty.
Okay.
Yeah.
Please never ever say null is 0. If you say null is equals to 0, they'll take your laptop and ask you to leave. Okay. Never ever ever say null is equal to 0. What does null means? Empty value. Is that clear to everyone? And one null is not equal to another null. Remember this also. One null value is not equals to another. Can you say one empty is equals to another empty? No, right? Right? You have two empty rooms. Can you say this is equals to this? No, these are empty. You cannot quantify null, right? You cannot quantify an empty value, right? So if a table has two department ID 10, that means those are equal. But if a table has two department IDs as null, that means they're not equal. Remember this, sometimes in interview they'll ask, is two null values the same? No, two null values are not the same. Here is the concept of nulls clear? Okay. Now, can you find out in this table all employees who belong to department ID 10? How will you do it? Yeah.
Where
Others can help him out if. Okay. Very good. So execute this.
I was thinking whether I put underscore or not department ID.
Okay. No, you already have it in front of you, right? The data, the column name is already there in front of you. In the data, you see the column names in the data, not there in the data actual. Where are you displaying?
Oh yeah, now I do. Yes.
Yeah. So over there, you don't have to always look at your the create table statement. Anyways, okay. So you wrote a query which will display all employees who belong to department ID 10. Now, do select star on the table. Can you find out all employees who belong to department ID null? No. Copy that query below and paste it. Don't make changes to that.
Okay.
Write another query right below that. Okay. So copy paste it and make changes to it. Paste it right below. Okay. So I want to find. So I told you to find out all employees who belong to department ID 10. You wrote it and which is correct. It returned data. Now I want you to find out all employees who belong to department ID null. So how will you do it? Very good. Very good. So, okay, now, okay, hold on. So type in department ID equals to null. See what happens. Okay. Can you and execute this? Okay. This is incorrect, right? Why? Because just now I said null cannot be quantified. You cannot say null is equals to this value, right? So that is the reason you cannot, whenever you have null, you cannot use the equal symbol. Okay. You have to say is null. Remember this. If a value is 10, you can say equals to 10. If a value is 20, you can say equals to 20. When a value is null, you cannot use equal symbol. You have to use the is null. Okay, get rid of equals to symbol and put is null. And execute this. Is that clear? Whenever you are working with nulls, you cannot use equals to symbol. You have to use is null because null cannot be quantified. This is very important. Zia, you said it's okay. Irfan, is this clear? Okay, very good. Okay. Okay. Now do select star on this table again. Okay. Now how many records do I have here? How many rows do I have here? I have 4 rows, right?
Yeah.
Now, okay, let's go back to the question. Let's go back to the question. So you created a table, you inserted. Okay. That's okay. You don't have to do that. Now I asked you to change Abdul from lowercase to uppercase Abdul. Okay.
Okay.
How will you do that? So in the data, in the table, you're displaying Abdul in lowercase, right? Can you highlight that? Yes. I want to change that Abdul to uppercase.
You want it to just display, or you want it to
No,
change
no,
it
no. I want
permanently?
to change it. I want to permanently change it.
Okay.
Okay. So in that case, you will have to write an update statement. Okay. So can you type in this update and then the table name? And then say set first underscore name equals to Abdul in uppercase. In single quotes also. And in the third line, can someone tell me what happens if you execute this? Can someone tell me what happens if you execute this?
It will change everybody's first name.
Very good. Irfan, that is correct. It will change everybody's first name to Abdul in uppercase. No, we don't want to do that. Who do we want to change? Where? Emp ID equals to 1.
1, yes.
Remember this, guys, very important. Anytime you're using update, delete, make sure you're using a wait statement. Otherwise, it will perform that operation on the entire table where emp ID equals 1. Okay, and execute this. Okay, do select star on the, so on the bottom, do you see, don't commit. Okay, on the bottom, do you see one row got updated? Okay, now do select star on the table. Now Abdul got changed to uppercase Abdul. Is that clear to everyone? Is this update statement clear to everyone? Zia, Irfan, Irfan. Okay. Now, suddenly you realize that you made a mistake. You were not supposed to change it to uppercase. What will you do? You can do a rollback. You can do a rollback. Okay. Rollback is the opposite of commit. What does commit do? It will permanently save that change. What does rollback do? It will
Undo it.
revert the data back to the last time you saved it. Okay, just type in rollback in single quote. Rollback and then sorry, not single quote, a semicolon, and execute this. Okay, see rollback complete. Now do select star on the table. See Abdul got reverted back to lowercase Abdul. Is that clear to everyone? Okay, now change it. Now execute the update statement again and do a commit. Okay, now do a rollback. Will it roll back after you do a commit?
No, it's saved already.
That is correct. So once you do a commit, it will permanently be saved.
So even though it says rollback complete,
It doesn't matter. Okay, you can do a rollback 100 times also. It will never change because it's permanent now.
permanent, right?
Is this concept clear to everyone? Commit and rollback. Irfan, Zia. Okay. Execute the update statement without the wait statement. See what happens. Execute the update statement without the wait statement. How many rows got updated on the bottom? It says 4 rows got updated. Remember, please, whenever you're trying to update or delete, make sure unless you have to do it for the entire table, don't use wait statement. But you have to have, if you have to do it for only 1 or 2 columns, you do it. You use a wait statement. Now do select star on the table, see what happens. All 4 employees name got changed to Abdul. Now this is incorrect, right? So do a rollback. Be very careful before you do a commit. Before you do a commit, just do a simple select star and test your data. If it looks good, only then commit it. Otherwise, just do a rollback. And now do select star on the table. Is this clear to everyone? The concept of rollback and commit. Irfan, Zia. Okay. Now go back to the question. Okay. So, and then in the last I said, delete emp id equals to 2. Okay. Go back to your table. I don't want to have employee ID 2 here, right? So how will you delete employee ID 2? Write a delete statement. Delete from table. Delete from the table name. Yeah, copy paste. Delete from where emp id equals to 2. What happens if you just type in delete from table?
It will delete everything.
Yeah, make sure you type whenever you're trying to update or delete, make sure you have a where statement where emp id equals to 2. And now execute this. What does it say on the bottom? 1 row got deleted, right? Now do select star on the table. Don't do a commit. Do select star on the table. You will see Abdul got deleted. Oh, sorry, Tom got deleted. Okay, you did a select statement. You tested your data. It looks good, and then just hit the commit. Either do it from the shortcut or
write it.
Write commit and semicolon and hit execute it.
Do you want me to commit it?
Yeah, please.
Okay.
Is this clear to everyone? So we created. Go ahead.
So when you click the shortcut, it does not show any that is committed or rollback.
Yeah. Yeah.
It would have been easy.
Yeah.
Just to verify.
Rollback. Yeah. So make sure that you're testing your data. That data looks good before you start saving it. Before you save it.
Right.
Is that clear? Is that clear to everyone? Okay. Now, Zia, is that clear? Okay, perfect. Okay, so we are doing pretty good. Okay, we are going pretty fast. And if you have any questions, please stop and ask me. I don't mind if you guys stop me and ask me. Okay, because the problem is if you don't understand today's class, you won't understand tomorrow's class, and then you will not understand any class after that. So every class is linked. Okay, for some reason I don't want you to miss any class, but for some reason you cannot make it to the class, please watch the recorded session. Otherwise you will not understand half of the stuff. Then you will have to go back and watch 2 videos, the day before and today's. Okay, and I do not want to take classes in Ramadan because I'll be really tired after working. You guys will also be tired. So I want to finish this batch before April. Ramadan is from 22nd, 24th. So I want to finish this batch at least by April 22nd. Okay. We barely have, what's the date today? It's 20th, right? So we have like exactly 2 months. Okay. I want you to be a little flexible. I know you guys are working. You guys want to spend time with families on the weekend, but please be a little flexible. After 2 months, you'll get a job and you won't have to worry about this trade. Okay.
Inshallah.
Okay. So let's move on. Okay. Oh, hold on. So let's cover an interview question here. This is the first interview question which I'm going to which we are going to discuss. The interview question is, what is the difference between DDL and DML? Okay. Please open a notepad and write this down. And at the end of this SQL class in 2 weeks, I will send you a list of all important interview questions. But for right now, open a notepad and write down this and save it. Okay. What is the difference between DDL and DML? DDL means data definition language. Okay. DML means data modification language. Okay. This is an interview question. Okay. Without this question, they will not proceed. You can ask Atik, you can ask Wasim, you can ask Irfan. All these people we have placed in the past. Please, you can check with them. Without this question, they will not. Your interview will not happen. What is a DDL? What is it? What is DDL? And what is DML? And what is the difference between DDL and DML? Okay. So what is DDL? It means data definition language. DML means data modification language. Okay. That is one difference. The second difference is, example of DDL is create table, drop table, truncate table. Okay. Examples of DML is insert, update, delete. Is that clear? So DDL is create table, drop table, and truncate table. Okay, I will cover truncate. Examples of DML is update, insert, update, and delete.
Abdul, is alter also, or?
Alter is also a DDL, yes. Okay, and then DML, you have insert, update, delete. Okay, these are the two differences. The third difference, guys, everybody write down notes. Okay, the third difference, which is the most important one, for DDL you do not need a commit. For DML you need a commit. Okay, for DDL no commit needed, because when you create a table you will not have to commit. It will automatically be committed. Okay, when you drop a table, truncate a table, you do not need to do a commit. But when you are inserting, updating, and deleting data, you need to do a commit. Is this clear? Can somebody answer this question? I dropped a table. I typed in drop table, table name. If I do a rollback, will I get the table back?
No.
You will not get the table back. Is that clear to everyone? If I do drop table and table name, that's permanent. The table will be gone. But if I change the data inside the table, like update data inside the table from uppercase Abdul to lowercase, then I can revert the data with the help of a rollback. So DDL, so what are the three differences? DDL is data definition language. DML is data modification language. Example for DDL is create table, drop table, truncate table, and alter table. Example for DML is anything to do with the data, insert, update, delete. DDL is anything to do with the structure of the table, like create a table, drop the table, alter the table. Okay. And then the third one is DDL is auto commit. You do not need to commit. DML, you have to commit. Whenever you're inserting, updating, deleting, you have to do a commit. Is that clear? Zia, Irfan. I'm going to ask only the new students, okay? Zia and Irfan, is that clear? Okay. Zia, are you there? Is this clear? I need a confirmation.
It's clear for me.
Okay. So let's move on, okay? So this is the first interview question we covered. At the end of SQL in two weeks, I will give you the entire list of SQL questions which they will ask in interview. Okay. Now the next thing is
Question?
no. Yeah, go back to the question. Go back to the question. Okay, so what is my question? Write a query to return all columns of HR.employees. Okay. So write a query to return all columns of HR.employees. So what does that mean? I want to write a query which will display all the columns in the table, right? That doesn't mean do select star on employees table, right? Did you guys get this question?
All columns. Okay.
I want you to write a query which will display all the columns, not the data inside the column, just the columns. Okay, so you guys need to know this. This is very important. Whenever you create a table, whenever you create a column, that information gets stored into one of the tables in Oracle. Okay. Whenever you create a table, that table information gets stored into another table, like a directory. It's called all underscore tables. Whenever you create a column, the column name, data type, and everything gets stored in a table called all underscore tab underscore columns. So my question here is write a query to, this is complicated, okay? This is tough, okay? So please concentrate. I am asking you to write a query which will display all the columns in employees table. So you will have to type in select star from all tab columns, all underscore tab underscore columns, tab, T-A-B, columns, and execute this. Columns. Okay, and execute this. Okay. So once again, what does this table have? Every time you create a column or a table, that information gets logged into this table. Okay. So now, what does owner means? Owner, schema, database, connection, these are all the same thing. Okay. So do I want data for all schemas or do I want data for only a specific schema?
Specific one.
Okay. So can you, and where is my employees table present? It's present in HR schema, right?
Yeah.
Okay. So type in where owner equals HR. So this will give me all the columns present in HR schema.
It'll be in
uppercase. Table name, column names are all stored in uppercase in the table in database. Okay, execute this. Okay. Now, do you see on the left side? You are seeing only the schema name HR, the column, the table name, and the column name. Scroll down, you will also see employees there somewhere. Yes, do you see employees? And on the right side of employees, do you see department ID, department ID, manager ID, all of that? Okay. Yeah. So do I want to see all the tables in HR schema? Or do I want to see a specific table?
Specific table.
Okay, so say and table underscore name equals employees. Okay, now execute this. Okay, so if I ask you, can you show me all the columns in employees table? There are two ways, right? On the left side, you can maximize employees, and then you can show and maximize columns on the left side. Maximize employees and if you maximize employees, you can see all the columns there: employee ID, first name, last name. But I want you to write a query which will display all the columns in the employees table. So you can type in select star from all tab columns where owner equals HR. Owner is a schema name where owner equals HR and table underscore name equals employees. Okay, get rid of the star and type in table underscore name, comma, column underscore name. Table underscore name, comma, column underscore name. And now execute this. Now execute this. Okay, is that clear? So once again, anytime a column is table and column is created, that information gets stored into all tab columns. Is that concept clear to everyone? Zia and Irfan. Zia. Okay, very good. Okay, let's go to the next question.
So this is the one that it's been, when we installed, it's automatically generated in the sys and sysdb.
Yeah. This table is present in the sys schema, and anytime you create because see, anytime you create a table, there should be like a place, right?
Right.
Where
Yeah.
all of this information should be stored, right? Okay, and this is very powerful. Okay, this is very powerful. Suppose you go to work. Okay, suppose you go to work and somebody says, can you query jobs table and give me all the information in the jobs table? You don't have to ask which schema that is present in, right? How can you, so what can you do? Okay, so here's a question. I want you to find out all the tables whose name starts with job. I want you to find out all the tables whose name starts, all the table names which starts with the word job. How will you do it? So do select star from all underscore tables. So we have two tables. All underscore tables will store all table information. All tab columns will store all column information. Right now I'm asking for what kind of information, table or column? I said find out all tables starting with job. So am I asking for table information or column information?
Table information.
So when I'm asking for table information, you will query all tables. Okay. When I'm asking
Oh,
for
okay.
column
Right.
information, you will query all tab columns. Okay. So do select star from all underscore tables. All underscore tables.
Oh, all, okay.
Okay, there are two tables, all underscore tables and all underscore tab underscore columns. All underscore tables will log all table information. All tab columns will log anytime a person creates a column. So right now I'm asking you data information related to tables. So you will query all underscore tables. So do select star on all underscore tables. Okay, do I want all tables or do I want only specific table?
A specific one, you want the
Okay.
job.
Yeah, so I want you to find out where job table is present. Okay, so how will you filter out? You will filter out using where statement, right? Where
Yeah.
table underscore name equals job. Where table underscore name equals jobs, JOBS. And execute this with an S at the end. Okay, now execute this. Okay, so jobs table is present in which schema?
HR.
It's present in HR schema, and it has all the information. If you scroll to the right, it has a lot of information there. Okay, it has a lot of information when it was created and all that stuff. So anytime a table is created, all of this information gets logged into all underscore tables. Anytime you create a column, it gets logged into all underscore tab underscore columns. Remember this. If I'm asking you table related information, you will query all underscore tables. If I'm asking you column related information, you will query all underscore tab underscore columns. Let's move on to the next question. Find out the total number of tables in sys schema. Okay, not you. I want somebody else to try this. So you can continue to share, copy the question and paste it here. Can somebody tell me which table to query here. First, tell me which table to query. Nazrul, not you. Okay, I want somebody
Okay.
else.
No, it's okay.
But even not you. Okay. So Zia or Irfan. So which table will I query here? I'm asking for table related information, right? Find out the total number of tables in sys schema. Yes, not all table, all underscore tables with an S. Okay. So do select star from all underscore tables. Execute this. Okay. Do I want data from all the schemas or only a specific schema? Question for you guys. Do I want data from all schemas or a specific schema?
Specific
Okay.
one.
Okay. Only which schema? Only sys schema, right? So can you use your where statement and filter out the data? Farin, it has to be uppercase. Your answer is right, but it has to be uppercase. Okay, now execute this. Okay, now I am displaying all the tables, right? I'm displaying all the tables, but do I want to see all the tables or just the count?
You want the count.
Okay, so how will you get the count? Get rid of star and put count star. That is it.
Execute.
No, that is not good. Look at the spelling of count.
Oh, yeah, spell wrong.
Okay, and execute this. So how many tables are there in sys schema?
935.
How many tables are there in HR schema? Can you find out? Just make modifications to this. How many tables are there in HR schema? Execute this. Is that correct? 8? Can you check how many tables are there in HR schema on the left side?
Actually 7, but I created one table.
Okay. So can you count and make sure that can you test your data? So 1, 2, yeah, just refresh it once. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Is that clear? So if you have 935, you're not going to count all the way till 935, right? You will just simply write a query here. Is that clear to everyone? Okay. Now, I want you to, okay, can somebody answer this? I showed you 3 different ways of doing this. How, anybody can answer this. Can you tell me how many records are there in employees table? I showed you 3 different ways. I'm going to show you the 4th way now. Someone tell me how many records are there in employees table.
You could do a count star. You could
Please do it. Show it. Show it. Show me the first way. No, first do select star from employees table and scroll to the bottom. That is one way.
Okay,
right?
yeah, right.
That is the first way. And how many rows are here? Scroll all the way to the bottom. You have 107 rows. Okay. What is the second way?
Second
Second
way.
way is, hold on. Just right click on anywhere in the data and say count rows. 107 again. Right? What is the third way? Get rid of star and put count star. So that is the third way, which will show 107. I'm going to show you the 4th way now. So I'm asking how many records are there in employees table. So I'm asking for table related information or column related information. I'm asking for table related information, right? So whenever I ask for table related information, which table will you query?
All tables.
All underscore tables. So query all
All
underscore. All underscore tables where table underscore name equal employees. Table underscore name equals employees. Whenever you create a table, it will get stored as uppercase. Okay, so execute this. Scroll to your right. Do you see somewhere called as, do you see a column called num underscore rows? Do you see that? Yeah, over there, num underscore rows. So this is the fourth way of finding out total number of records in a table. Clear?
Yeah.
Is this clear to everyone? Okay. If I told you to find out total number of records in all the tables in employees in the HR schema, will you go to each table and do count star, count star, count star? No, right? So get rid of star. No, yeah, get rid of star and type in owner. Or no, just type in table underscore name, comma num underscore rows from all tables where owner equals HR. Where owner equals HR. So this will tell you the table name and the total records in that table. Owner, OWNER equals HR. This table is very powerful. In one snapshot, in one query, you can find out the how many records, how many tables are there, how many records are there. See, employees table has 107, job history has 10, countries has 25, regions has 4, locations has 23. Is that clear? Let's move on to the next question. So I wanted you to multiply two values, 1 2 3 4 5 6 and 9 8 7 6 5. So how will you do it? How will you do this? Yes. So type in select those values. Okay. So let me first explain the concept of dual.
Okay.
Do a select
You
star. Yeah, do that is good. Do select star from dual. So there is a table provided by Oracle to perform calculations. Okay. This table is a dummy table. It does not have anything in it. This table is provided by Oracle just to perform some calculations. So get rid of star and type in 1 2 3 4 5 6 star 9 8 7 6 5. Just type in the star there and execute this. Is that clear? You can do subtraction, multiplication. If you don't have to take out your calculator and do it. Okay, dual is provided by Oracle to perform calculations. Clear? Now, if I want to find out the time, so type in sysdate. Get rid of that and type in sysdate. And execute this. Actually, can somebody provide him the alter session command? Farheen, can you paste that in the chat? Farheen or Atik or so that is correct, but I want to show you something here. Okay, the data at the date. I want to see the date in hours, minutes, and seconds format. Atik, can you post that here?
Yes, I'm posting.
Yeah, can you copy? Oh,
Is that
He just posted here. Can you just
Oh,
copy
did
it?
he?
Yeah. Can you go to your chat and
Hmm. Okay.
did you find it?
Yeah, okay, session altered. Yeah, okay, I was doing a little wrong.
Okay. So do select sysdate from duo. Is that clear? Now, can somebody answer this question? Is this showing EST or CST or PST? Which time is this showing?
Um,
Oh, okay, hold on. Let me ask this question in a different way. My Oracle server is installed in EST in New York. I am in California and I execute select sysdate from duo. Will it show me California time or will it show me the EST time where the server is installed?
where the server is.
Very good. So this time is not EST or PST or CST. It is a time where the server is installed. Like right now, your laptop is your server, right? Because Oracle is installed on your laptop. So it will show you wherever you're currently located. But if I connect to Nazrul's laptop, if I connect to Nazrul's database and I run select sysdate from dual on my laptop, it will show Texas time, even though I'm in California. Is that clear? So this time is a server time. It's not where you're located. Zia, Irfan, clear? Zia. Okay. Next question. The last question. Okay, you don't have to
Excuse me.
go, and I'll just ask. Can you create it? Okay. Whenever you create a table, your table name cannot have more than 30 characters. Your column name cannot have more than 30 characters. Is that clear to everyone? You cannot create a table with more than 30 characters in it. You cannot create a column with more than 30 characters in it. You cannot have spaces in your table name. You cannot have spaces in your column name. Is this clear to everyone? That is the limit. Okay. The other thing is you cannot create a table called table. That is Oracle reserved. You cannot create a column called column. Clear?
So the column is no more than 30 characters?
The length of the column name cannot be more than 30 characters. Let's
Oh,
try
okay.
to.
Okay, name of that column. Okay, got it,
No,
got
no,
it.
not the name. The length. The length of the.
Okay, yeah, the length of the column name, right?
Yeah, the length of the column. Let's try it out. Write create table. Create table, and then type in emp underscore emp underscore, and then type in 1 2 3 4 5 6 more than 30. Just type in some random characters like 1 2 3 4 5, and then hold A and press it.
Okay.
Press A and hold it. More. Keep doing it. Keep doing it. Okay, that's it. And then create one column in this emp id number, and then that's it. Emp id number, and then close this. Now I try to create this table. See what happens. It will say an identifier with more than 128 bytes or more than 30 characters, right? Is that clear? You cannot create a table with more than 30. We cannot create a table. A table name cannot have more than 30 characters. Okay, just get rid of all those A's and just make it emp. Yeah, that is good. And then for emp id, just type in underscore A like more than 30. Emp id. After emp id, just type in. No. After emp id, continue the column name.
Oh, okay.
Underscore A or B, like, yeah, now execute this. First, clear out your error messages. Hold on. Clear out your error messages on the bottom. Okay, now execute this. Okay, once again, it will say identified too long. Is that clear? Okay, just make it emp ID. So table name cannot be more than 30 characters. Column name cannot be more than 30 characters. Now, get rid of emp underscore 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 and type in table there. Let's try to create a table called table. Okay, now clear your messages out. Clear your error messages out on the bottom. Now execute this. These are Oracle reserved words. Oracle said they already reserved it. They said you cannot, we will not let you use table and then column. Okay, just say table 1, 2, table underscore 1 or something. Okay, and instead of emp ID, type in column there. Let's create a column called column. It will not let you. Execute this. Once again, it will not let you. It will say this is an Oracle reserved. Okay, just type in column underscore 1 or column 1. Okay, now execute this. See, table got created. But you cannot use the word table in the table name. You cannot use the word column in the table name. You cannot use the word column in column name. You cannot use the word table in column name. Okay, you cannot have more than 30 characters. So just Google for Oracle reserved words. Okay, is that clear?
And another, will it allow or?
Yeah, it will allow. Execute it. Okay. I don't.
I think with a number, it doesn't allow.
You
With
cannot start with a number.
right. You
You
start
cannot
with a number.
start with a number.
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah,
So
that's where I was reading somewhere. So just test it.
yeah, these are some limitations. Just Google for Oracle reserved words, and this is so. One second here. So these are the. Anybody has any questions regarding the interview? Not the interview question. Anybody has questions regarding the topics we covered today? Irfan, Zia.
Abdul Bhai, I have a question.
Yeah, go ahead.
The all tab columns and all tables that we queried, are those standard for all databases or just Oracle?
No, just Oracle. They're not standard for all database. In Microsoft SQL Server, you have information underscore schema dot tables. Over here you have all underscore tables. In SQL Server, you have all information underscore schema dot tables, information underscore schema dot columns. Over
So
here you have.
how do I search on Google? I mean, what do I?
Just search for
Uh,
um, all underscore tables in SQL Server, all underscore tables,
okay, okay,
equivalent of all underscore tables in SQL Server, equivalent of all tab columns in SQL Server.
okay. So they will have alternatives, yeah.
Yes, they will have it. Okay.
All right.
1 second here. Let me send you the assignment questions. So we won't have a class tomorrow. We will have a class on Saturday and Sunday. So we'll take a break tomorrow because we took 3 classes straight. So 1 second. So I'm sending assignment 3. Okay. So I send you assignment 3 here. The other interview question here. Okay, let's cover another interview question. What is the difference between delete and truncate, and which one is faster? So delete and truncate both will delete data from a table, right? But what is the difference? Truncate is DDL and delete is DML, right? Is that clear?
Yes.
So truncate is always faster than delete. Okay, truncate is always faster than delete. Because with delete, you have to do a commit after you delete it. With truncate, you don't have to. The other thing is, if you use a truncate table and table name, you cannot use a rollback. With delete, you can do a rollback. We saw that today, right? And then the last difference is, whenever you're using a truncate table option, internally the logs will not be generated. Whereas when you're deleting, whenever you're using a delete, the logs will be generated internally in Oracle database engine. So that is the reason truncate is faster. Okay, Google this. Okay, truncate versus delete and which is faster, please.
You want? Oh,
Yeah,
okay.
so you can
Want?
do it later.
Okay.
And
Okay.
so these are the two interview questions I covered. What is the difference between DDL and DML, and what is the difference between truncate and delete, and which one is faster? Okay, I sent you the interview questions. We did pretty good. Can you open your w3schools.com? Do you have it open? Okay, so make sure that we cover all of these topics. I'm going to cover all of these. So select distinct. We did not cover where and or not, order by, insert into, null values, update, delete, min, max, count, average, sum, like, in, between, aliases. Okay, so joins I have to cover. Scroll down. Yeah, okay. So what's the date today? The date today is 2/20. I want to, the last class for SQL will be 29th. Okay, we will complete SQL by 29th, February 29th. Okay.
Okay.
I do not want to take any SQL classes after 29th. After 29th, we will do Power Center. And guys, remember, if you are not good in SQL, you cannot work on Power Center. Power Center is a waste of time if you're not good in SQL. We are doing good so far. We are doing pretty good so far. Okay. But if you're not good in SQL, you will not understand anything in Power Center. You will be struggling. You can ask people who are working. If you don't know SQL, you cannot work on Power Center. Okay. But you guys are doing a good job so far. Work on the assignment questions. And we will have a class on Saturday and Sunday. On Saturday, I will take a class from 12 to 3 PST. And then on Sunday, I will take a class from 10 to 1 PST. Okay, I will post it. I'll post the timings in the group. Okay, I can wrap up 15 minutes earlier. If you guys have any questions. If you don't have any questions, I can wrap up.
I'm good so far.
Zia, any questions? Irfan, any questions? Sam, any questions? Who else is there? Suhail, I know you joined late. I don't know how much you missed, but
yeah, sorry, I was struggling through my laptop. My screen cracked, so I had to run to Best Buy and get a desktop screen.
Oh,
because they said that my laptop wasn't going to be fixed in like 10 days. I was like, I need this as soon as possible. So I had to buy a desktop, plug that in through the HDMI, and I had to bring it in.
No worries. So you have Friday to cover whatever we did today. I'm going to post the recording.
Yeah. So that's why I'm not worried about that. I will have the recording.
Okay, very good. And also, I wanted to let you know that we have Atik in the class. So he just got a job today. he got a confirmation. He'll be starting.
Oh wow, mashallah, congratulations.
Yeah, he's going to be starting on Monday.
Yeah, thank you.
He's going to be starting on Monday at Disney in Burbank, in California. Okay, so we placed one person last month. His name, no, actually this month only, Badri. He's working at Burger King in Miami, and Alhamdulillah, we placed 2 people this month. So Alhamdulillah. So guys, please follow. So I don't want anything from you. I'm not saying please study this on your own, or just attend the classes, spend some time on assignments. That is all I want from you in the next 2 months. I don't care if you're technically good. I don't care if you knew SQL before. I don't care if you know Power Center before. I don't care. Okay, so all I want you to attend is, all I want you to do is attend classes and do the assignments. Okay, it's a little hard work because you'll be working during daytime, attending classes in evening, attending classes on weekends, right? So, but it's only like 8 to 9 weeks. April, exactly 2 months from now, we will be done. So just be a little bit flexible. Okay.
Abdullah, before you wrap up, I had a question about the W3 schools. We can finish all of them, right? We don't have to like stay behind.
No, actually, I would prefer if you just do everything on your own, because the thing is, once you do everything on your own and practice everything on your own, you can, once you do the class, it will be like a refresher.
Okay, perfect.
Okay. And please do assignments. Okay. Please do assignment. You can ask people, Wasim, you can ask Irfan, you can ask Atik. Whatever I teach in class is what they ask in interview. Okay. You guys can check with them. And we placed 12 people so far. So please follow whatever I say. Okay. Any questions before we end? Okay. Then I'll post the timings on the group, and we can meet on Saturday and Sunday. Okay.
Inshallah.
Okay. See you guys.
Okay, Abdul Bhai.
Sure.
Allah Hafiz.